Hi everyone, it's Fitz with your Walk and Talk, the first Walk and Talk officially of the 2023 football season. We just left the press conference here with Chris Kleiman and a fairly large selection of players. And what struck me was the first in the room was Hayden Gillum, a former walk-on. Brendan Mott came in and he was, not a highly regarded person coming in. DJ Giddens. The players that came into this were such a cross-section of Kansas State football. The guys that were, under-recruited, unproven, had a walk-on, or were just like three-star guys that, you can't possibly achieve at the highest level with those guys. And yet here we are. We're talking about a team that's the defending Big 12 champions with a senior quarterback who's back, who's absolutely massive. I meant to ask Will, it's the size of his shoe. I wear 13. His shoe size just dwarfs me. It's the quarterback. I'm really optimistic about this season. And a big reason are those kids. And the positivity. Boy, now the wind picks up, of course. And the positivity with which Chris Kleiman and his coaches approach this season with, and the staff. And SEMO is a good football team. This is a FCS playoff team on a regular basis. Coach Kleiman knows them pretty well, even though they're in the Ohio Valley and not the Missouri Valley. So different conference, but this is a good football program. It's a challenging schedule. 11 postseason teams on the schedule. Don't ask me who the 12th is. I'm totally spacing it. And it starts with SEMO. I expect K-State to win that game fairly easily. And a big reason why is Chris Kleiman doesn't lose sight of what's going on, even though they're playing an FCS team. Hi, Ryan Lackey. How you doing? It's Ryan Lackey, superstar. I'm excited to see the offense with, new running back, new receiver, Ward and Johnson, and those wrinkles and how they'll deploy that offense. I'm more excited to see the defense. To a man, these players talked about the speed across the board on the defensive side of the ball, including big old Uso in the middle, who now we hear might play. He's expected to practice on Tuesday for the first time after getting his ankle rolled up on. And I think he's just such a key component of what they want to do defensively. For all Kansas State's done well in the past defensively, it hasn't always been because of an ultra disruptive nose tackle. Really good nose tackles, but when you got one of those nose tackles that they have to double team and they still end up giving up, those instantaneous sacks right after the snap. If Uso can become that, K-State's defense is going to a new level. But speed across the board is the key for K-State on the defensive side. They're a little bit younger on the back end of this defense, or less experienced with some transfers coming in. But they feel like this defense can run around, hit, make plays. But what's interesting in talking to the guys is there is so little contact now in NCAA football with practices that they really are going to have an opportunity now to go out and hit some people. And they really haven't done much of it live because they don't want to injure each other and wear each other out. It's been a big change in football preparation, so you really don't know how physical your team's going to be on Saturdays until they get out there on that field. But I expect this team to be pretty good. Start Saturday, kickoff 6 p.m. It's going to be another warm day. It's supposed to be around 100 during the day. Hopefully it'll be in the upper 90s at kickoff right here at the Bill. If you've got questions, I probably got them too. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens at right tackle. They did talk about Cooper Beebe maybe going out with Christian Duffy out for the game. They've got a young player plugged in there, and if Carver Willis isn't quite ready to get it done, they'll move Beebe out and maybe line gang in. They've just got great depth on the offensive line with a load of seniors. So it's really should be the strong point of this team. A lot of new things. Not a lot of new things in the kicking game, special teams. New returner on kickoffs, probably Keegan Johnson. Of course, you got to replace your place kicker and your punter, and we'll see how all that plays out. I can't wait to do the post-game walk and talk because I will have more tangible information for you of what I observed. Chris Kleiman is very optimistic. His players are very optimistic, and they're ready to play some football. And if I know K-State fans, you're ready for that tailgate and you're ready for kickoff Saturday right here. I'm Fitz. Make sure you're checking out our YouTube channel. Make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube channel. Make sure you hit thumbs up, ask questions, turn the notifications on, folks. We did a live yesterday, and I feel like we left a lot of people out because we didn't remind people to turn on notifications and didn't get the word out. We're going to do some more lives. You don't want to miss them. Continue to watch our GoPowercat channel. Make sure you're subscribing to GoPowercat.com.